Hi, and we're back. um, we're talking to my partner, my wife, Sasha, about how my transition has affected her. Because let's be realistic here. Our transition is not just about us. It does have a huge impact on all of the people around us, the people, especially the people that we love, that love us. So, let's get to it. Sasha, how has your family treated you since we began our relationship?
They don't talk to me. Well, my younger sister will talk to me, but the rest of my family, they don't really want anything to do with me.
Aunts, uncles?
Uncles, sister, brother-in-law.
Ew. And have you ever, had second thoughts about us? Have you ever regretted us because of your family?
Once or twice. I have.
And that's just because they don't talk to you.
Sorry.
Bless you. That's just because they don't talk to you because of my transition.
Well, no. It was more of a... This was before you started doing your transition. This was more like a year and a half ago.
Okay. And how did you think that, how did you picture being in a relationship with a transsexual woman would be? I mean, is it harder? Is it easier?
It's harder than what I thought. I thought it was going to be a little bit more easier because, you'd be doing something that you've been trying to do your whole life, so I thought that you would be more happier, but turns out that's not the case. I mean, you're happier, but I don't know, it's just more different. I mean, I had thoughts about it and everything, when we first got together, but I didn't think it was going to be like this.
So I do seem better, happier after starting transition than I did, for example, when we first met.
Yeah. You seem a lot more happier. I mean, you seem to have more, joy when it comes to life. Where before you were just very depressed all the time. I mean, you're still depressed, but your outlook on life is more positive. In what I see.
And how wow, okay. In society in general, how were you treated before I started transition?
Society hasn't really... I don't really see a difference. I mean, there's a little difference when, we're out there and people can see us and they look at us, or, but I don't really see a big difference in the way society treats me.
Okay. So, how did you actually picture this journey going between you and I? How did you picture the life being with a transsexual woman as being?
Well, I thought it was gonna be easy. I didn't think it would be this hard. And
why is it? Why did you picture it as being easier, or why is it harder?
Because I thought I didn't think about everything that came with your transition. I thought, a long time ago, I was just thinking, you take some pills, take a couple shots, and then you go off and get the surgery.
Oh, chill. She's purring. She's actually purring.
Yes, because she thinks that she's giving her loving right now.
Well,
Not using her
I'm
for
not.
views.
I'm not. That's just mean. That's just cruel. Ay, ay, ay. Yeah, you see how my wife sees things?
Only from your perspective.
Oh, you are messed up.
I told you.
See, this is how she picks on me.
You can't use our baby.
I'm not. That's just cruel. Why would I want to do something like that?
Because
Really? She's purring.
Because she's happy. And because you're itching her head.
If you ever tell anyone that I like our kid, I'm gonna deny it forever. She is kind of cute.
Next question.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. I got caught up. See, this is what I'm. This is what I'm playing with.
Yeah, one day she wants to eat her and use her as a tamale. Now she wants to hold her and pet her. What's the odds?
I have not wanted to eat her since we got her. Okay. So, you said that my personality has been happier.
Mm-hmm.
It's been more, enjoying life a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything else that's seemed different to you in my personality?
Well, you're more feminine. You're more nicer.
I'm definitely shyer.
Yes, you are shyer.
And if you could choose for me to be a man or a woman, what would you choose?
I would choose a woman.
Why?
Because not just because that's who you truly are, but because I've been with you as a man, and it was very hard because you weren't happy. You had to hide who you were, and it just put more strain on our relationship, made us argue and fight more, and it just pretty much made our relationship miserable.
Mm-hmm.
As a woman,
Okay, seriously, that is cute.
you're nicer, you're easier to be around. It's actually fun being with a woman. I mean, I think you tend to understand more things, how I feel. So, yeah, I would rather you be a woman.
And what do you think the hardest part about being a transsexual is? About being with a transsexual, not being a transsexual. She is not transsexual, everyone. She is a genetic girl a natal girl. She does not want transition. Yes, these are real. They're real. Every bit of them, every inch of them, they are real. Trust me, they are real. And they are fabulous. God, they're fabulous. Anyway, yeah. So,
I don't remember what the question was.
What is the hardest part about being with a transsexual woman? What is the hardest thing about us?
Damn.
Yeah, no, that's like a question of questions, isn't it?
I think the hardest thing about being with a transsexual is I think it's because the hardest thing is just waiting, not waiting, but more of, because you pretty much you have to make sacrifices, and there's a lot of stuff you have to hold back on until you get to that surgery. So I think the hardest part is just kind of going without a lot of things that I dreamed that we would have by now.
Like
Not,
what? I mean, what have you, as my wife and as my partner, what have you given up?
I feel like giving up what I.
Well, first is that house that
The
we had
house.
planned.
You know, the car, the
Children.
One of the biggest things that I want really, really bad.
This is our child, because we can't have children. We'll never be able to have children. So that's our child. And that's something that you're going to have to consider. So there have been some really important things that you've wanted. I know, she's like digging into my crotch. So, how did you, when you learned that what I'm going to be going through, what I am going through, how did you start learning about all that?
Well, by you.
There's a couple of other.
There's other people, of course, our roommate, but a lot of it is from, watching what you two go through, watching what you go through,
She was on my finger.
pretty much just the places that we've gone. I've learned most of my information from you two. And
there was a couple of other resources that you looked at. The chat room.
oh, the chat room, Laura's playground.
And there was a phone call. Remember to that friend of Adrian?
Oh yes, I actually got to talk to another woman. Her partner, he's female to male, so I got to talk to her, which was nice. Kind of talking to somebody that is in the same spot as me. So
We have 30 seconds left. So I want to ask you one more question.
okay.
Do you think that as a transsexual that we choose this, or that we're born as transsexuals? And why?
I think you're born this way.
Why?
Because I think...
Hang on to that. We have got 5 seconds, so we're going to sign off, and we'll see y'all on the next episode. Okay? Bye.
We're not